July 10, 1932, Antifascistische Action, better known as Antifa, holds its first rally in Berlin. July 10, 2018, the GOP introduces the Unmasking Antifa Act of 2018 in the House, which aims to make anti-fascist activism punishable by 15 years in prison. If you're not worried, you should be. If Antifa wasn't a terrorist organization, people would actually care. Antifa should be labeled as domestic terrorists, even though Antifa isn't an actual group or organization, thus giving the state the power to decide who is and isn't Antifa, basically giving the government the power to label literally anybody a terrorist. I love liberty. Also, per this article, in more than 30 years of Antifa activity, there has been one confirmed fatality caused by an Antifa group member. In 1993, when a Nazi in Portland, Oregon was shot during a fight at a gas station. Far-right extremists, by contrast, were responsible for 670 fatalities, 3,053 injuries, and 4,420 attacks in the United States from 1990 to 2012, according to a report from the Combating Terrorism Center at West Point. You want to know some things Antifa cells have done in my city? Learned that police would be removing a homeless encampment, confiscating their stuff, showed up and threw trash at the police and ran around and made the cops work hard to catch them, knowing they would be violently arrested, to give the homeless people time to gather up their belongings and leave. Showed up at a protest with homemade shields, not weapons, just shields, to protect citizens from weaponry like rubber bullets, which can break ribs, etc., to allow citizens the opportunity to exercise their right to public assembly. One small group I met was entirely made up of medical professionals, like first responders, paramedics, and one wilderness EMT. They brought medical supplies and helped people deal with tear gas, which is a chemical weapon against modern war conventions. Our military isn't allowed to use it in WAR, and anyone who got injured. Waited until police were closing in on citizens who were not prepared and had more to lose, and then threw things at the cops and led them off on a chase, risking violent arrest to protect the bodies and arrest records of students and upstanding citizens.